Good morning, guys. Come on in. Happy Tuesday. I was gonna say Wednesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good day. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. If you guys are able to come on in, love up on the screen. If you are able to share the live, say good morning. In just a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and go over what we're looking at for today, what watch list we're looking at, what stock we're looking at, why we're looking at anything, and how we can come out green. And I'll also tell you guys what I played already this morning, and what I'm interested in. What's my top pick so far for today? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Let's make it a good day, chat. I lay it all down. I lay it all down. Lay it all down. It's you. Lay it all down. Lay it all down. Lay it all down. Lay it all down. It's you. I let it go. It's your little. Gary, good morning. I hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for the daily heart, man. I greatly appreciate it. Here on my knees. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. We're about to go over our list in just a moment here. Vacay, good morning. I hope you've been well. Been missed. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Little time, it's yours anyway. Good morning, guys. Just gonna give it like 2 more minutes. Let everybody come on in here. We're gonna go ahead and break everything down together. Together. It's you. It's you. It's yours anyway. It's yours anyway. It's yours anyway. into your arms. It's yours anyway. It's yours anyway. Here on the hill. Hey. Shelly, good morning. Shelly, I hope you've been well. Welcome in, and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, let's go ahead and break down everything for today. Today's gonna be very similar than yesterday, compared to maybe like one or two stocks. So we're gonna go ahead and break everything down and see what we're looking at and what we can do and how we can come out profitable. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody has been well. We're gonna go ahead and go over everything that we're looking at for today and see how we can essentially come out profitable. If it's your first time here, my name is Jenny. I typically go by the Financial Doctor. I'm here just about every morning. I share my trading journey. We have conversations, talk stocks, and see how we can essentially come out profitable. Um, so welcome in. If it's your first time, I always say grab a seat, a virtual seat. And hopefully you are able to learn and earn some money today. I'm about to go ahead and go over everything, break down everything we're looking at for today, why we're looking at it, why I would be interested in it, and what you can continue to take a look at. Today's going to be very similar to yesterday. With the market really moving around like oil and energy, for the most part, you guys will notice those who are on the watch list or who already got their watch list this morning. You would notice a lot of our oil stocks from yesterday are also on the list for today, and they're also the ones that are moving this morning and the ones that are holding momentum at the moment. So today's gonna be very similar to yesterday, other than a few stocks. We have one very solid news I'd say this morning is MOBX, but I still feel like it still relates back to the whole oil and the whole war thing going on, the whole political aspect and political battling that's going on right now with Iran and all those things. So MOBX this morning, MOBX is one that I did play this morning. Why did I play MOBX? MOBX is the one stock that came out with some solid news this morning. And their news is that they got a big contract for parts or parts that they use on the U.S. Navy for their missile program. It's everything that's going on. That's why I say I still feel like it relates to everything that's going on in the world within itself, but indirectly, right? So that is why MOBX has a pop. That is why MOBX is moving. These are new lines on MOBX here, right? MOBX has these are old lines. We've played MOBX before, but clearly the old lines do not matter right now. But these new lines on MOBX are holding pretty solid. I did play MOBX this morning. Yeah, I did play MOBX this morning. Right around here for a quick run on MOBX. I want to see what it's going to do when the market opens. I feel like this is the only one that has like a solid piece of news out completely, and it's not completely outside the whole oil thing and so on and so forth, but just outside of that area. Like they got a contract basically still related to it, but indirectly, in a sense with MOBX. So that is why I played MOBX. That is why MOBX is probably one of my favorites for today. In addition to that, some of our favorite ones from yesterday that were moving because of the whole oil thing and the whole energy sector is TPET, is one. The other one is BATLEONR, STAK, and TMDE, all from yesterday. All we played yesterday, all that we looked at yesterday. Yesterday I played, also TURB. Yesterday I played TPET, TURB. BATL has been moving for the past week and a half or so. BATL has been moving for the past week and a half or so on, and then now in addition to the whole oil and energy sector moving so far this week based off everything that's going on in the world. So that's why BATL had that extra push. That's why BATL has crossed into the 20s, mid 20s, trying to hold the $30 line here. So a lot of these stocks you'll see is moving. The ones that's gonna move, the ones that's gonna hold up are going to be the ones that are moving because of the oil and energy sector. Just be mindful of that. That is why they're moving. That is why they're getting their little pop. You can play the big ones. You could play Exxon, you could play Mobil, you could play Shell, BP. You can play all those different bigger stocks, right? But these ones are moving in the same manner. Just a lower price stock allows you the opportunity for you to get a whole lot more shares, get a quick run, get in and get out. So today's gonna be very similar to yesterday, I believe. I think today's gonna be very similar to yesterday, other than a little MOBX, but MOBX fits right in a box with the rest of them. MOBX's news is only that MOBX got a contract for their they got a contract for not equipment, but like yeah, let's just call it equipment, but the stuff that they use for their missile program on the U.S. Navy ship. That is what that is. That's why MOBX got a pop this morning. That's why MOBX is moving. That is why I played MOBX. I felt like it was the only piece of news that was actually like credible, and not directly, but directly related to everything that was going on. So MOBX is one up there for me. MOBX is one that is up there for me. Want to see what it's gonna do as the day continues. Vacay, where did I get in on MOBX? I played MOBX around here. You can't see. Right around here. So let's see what MOBX is gonna do. Did I answer everything? INDO, I believe we looked at INDO yesterday. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not look at INDO yet so far for today. But let's see what it's going to do. And I can take a look at it and see what it's going to do. Retort, good morning. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, today will be very similar than yesterday. I'm going to tell you guys, just like I told you guys yesterday, be mindful of market conditions, guys. The market is moving, but what is really moving right now is the oil and energy sector is really what's moving. Oil and energy industry is moving because of the whole thing that's going on with Iran, Dubai, all these, everything that's going on in the world is what is exactly moving the market right now. So you pay attention to where the market is moving. Yes, the market may be red. Yes, all these different talks, all these different things may be going on, but there is still opportunity to make money in the market. You just have to be mindful of the market conditions, right? The market is completely red. We are swimming in a sea of red right now. I believe we were last I checked we were down 800 if I'm not mistaken in the down. So we're swimming in a pool of red right now. But yet if you look at it, there's still certain stocks that have a little pop. There's still certain stocks that have a little green. There's still certain stocks that are moving. You just have to be mindful of what is moving, why it's moving, and know why you are getting in a stock. Just be mindful. You still have opportunity to make money. Just be mindful of market conditions is what I would say for today. Hope I answered everybody's question. Give me a second. Let me look around, make sure that we're all good. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even go over. I dived, and then there's these other two here, SVRN and MPT. They don't have any news or anything like that, but they are moving. But they have no news or anything. I wasn't able to find any news or anything attached to them. But SVRN and MPT also are moving, but they have no news or anything attached to them. So really, what you should be looking at when the market open, NBOX, and then all your little friends from yesterday, BATL, EONR, TMDE, TEPT, like all those ones from yesterday that was moving specifically in reference to like the energy and the oil sector. Looking at those to see what they're gonna do as the day continues. Some of them are already popping, some of them will probably start popping when the market actually opens. So again, opportunity to make money. I definitely want to see if MOBX is gonna hold itself together. Probably rock with MOBX again. Again, I like MOBX because I feel like it's the only one that has like some, decent news indirectly attached to that. With MOBX. What did they get? Equipment or parts? Let me tell you exactly. Yeah, parts. Large production order for parts used in the U.S. Navy cruise missile program. So that is why MOBX got their pop here. I don't recall seeing how much the order size is, but they're calling it a very large order. I can assume in a time like this. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. If you guys are able to come on in, say good morning. It's absolutely free. Be able to love up on the screen, share the live. All those things are absolutely free. It's greatly appreciated. The MOBX is only 40. It's under 50 cents, right? It's very low price. It's indirectly related to them. They got some decent news in reference to the U.S. Navy missile program. MOBX, come on and show out for us, right? That's what we want. But TP is doing this thing. We're gonna call it TP. We're not doing the whole TPET thing. TP is doing this thing. TMED, BATL are also holding themselves up very well. Somebody asked me to look at INDL. I got you. INDL is one of those energy ones also. It just doesn't have a steady flow of volume. What's wrong with it? It just doesn't have a steady flow of volume right now, but it does have a little pop here and there. You can look at it. I just feel like TP and TMMD, STAK, all these different ones are moving more steadily to a decent flow compared to that one right now is what I would say. I don't recall who asked about it. My apologies. I hope you're still here and you got the information you needed. You in from yesterday? Yeah, it got a little pop right now. But nothing too crazy. It's lacking, scattering. It's lacking volume. Maybe when market open, it could very easily pick up volume. Again, it's just one of those that's within the energy sector. Energy is doing this thing for yesterday. Probably all week. We're gonna see energy plays all week. I expect to see energy plays. Unless something drastic different happened in news in the world. But all week I'm expecting to see energy plays. That's where the money's gonna be at in energy, guys. And there's a lot of people playing gold. I don't tap in gold. I don't play in that world. But energy plays well in my world. Where I could be able to tap in and get in what I need. Look at MOBX warming itself up here. Let's go. MOBX. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. It's gonna be a good day, guys. It's gonna be a good day. We're trusting that it's gonna be a good day. We got a lot of little gas and energy stocks moving here. All right, give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna try to grab something. I would like to be back before the market opens, so just give me a few minutes. Guys, hang out here, love up on the screen, share the live, do all those things, talk to each other, make friends, do all those things. I'll be right back. I would like to be back before the market actually opens. So give me a second. Our market opens up in about 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. We're about to be rocking and rolling. Let me know what you guys are looking at, if you're looking at anything different. I'm strong and I'm living free. Official Big J, good morning. Welcome in. All right, guys, market's opening up in 2 minutes. What are we looking at in 2 minutes? Market's opening up. MOBX, right? MOBX has news that it got a large order for products for that they use on the U.S. Navy for their missile program. That is why MOBX got a pop this morning. MOBX is up there for me. Want to see what MOBX is going to do. In addition to MOBX, we got all these oil and energy stocks moving. All these oil and energy stocks trying to get their pop. So we got BATL, EONR, TMDE, STAK, TPEX, TURB, and INDO. I know a few of you guys are in it already, so I'm looking at it. Market opens up in what? We got like 30 seconds. You're in MOBX. Let's go. Let's see what we're going to be rocking and rolling with. Let's go green, team. BATL, MOBX, STAK, BATL beast mode yesterday. MOBX. Here we go. Happy Tuesday, guys. Let's go green. Let's go green. We're swimming in red. We're down 925. Dow's down 925. S&P is down 120. NASDAQ's down 523. Despite all that, MOBX, here we go. Gave us a nice little pop here. TPET, big pullback. Big pullback. Big pullback here on TPET. About 25 cents pullback here on TPET. MOBX, winner win the chicken dinner. Let's go. Good job. BATL, pull back here. TMDE, pull back here. STAK said it ain't pulling. TPET is like one of my favorites out of all these here. INDO pull back here. It's not really giving much. INDO had a little pop during pre-market, but it gave back. Not it gave back, but it didn't have a steady flow of volume. So that's why INDO. I didn't look at it until one of you guys brought it up, but I wasn't too interested in it. But TPET came down, gave us a little pullback right into the mid 50s. And then clear bounce up. MOBX beast mode here. Let's go, Carrie. Congrats on your MOBX. Guys, if you're up, you're up. What do you do? What do you do if you're up? Some of y'all might be up right now. What you should be doing? Came up, hit this high and exposed area right under the 51 cents, 52 cents area, and got a little rejection on MOBX here. Good job, Carrie. TPET, BATL, is holding nicely. STAK is trying. Nothing crazy happening with it right now, but it's trying. With STAK, I'm sorry, TPET, BATL, is holding pretty nicely. TNMD is holding pretty nicely. EONR is trying here. It didn't do anything crazy yet. But some of the ones that you guys can look at that's in the energy sector that's trying to do their thing here. MOBX. MOBX low key might get this. I'm trying to get filled on MOBX. Just if it give me another, if you give me a drop down, I'd get filled. Once I get filled, I'll tell you guys. I just got picked up on MOBX and it's still taking me down here. I just got picked up on MOBX. Just FYI, I just got picked up on MOBX here. Oh, there we go. Good job, Brian. The bus was coming down a little scary, huh? Good job, Brian. Do what you gotta do now. Do what you gotta do now. Cross that 46 real quick. I just got picked up on MOBX right above that 40 line. I got picked up at 41ish. On MOBX. Want to see if it'll cross this 46 line. I would take most of my position if we're able to cross 46, 47. And then see if it'll give us another flare to that 51. 51 will completely close me out on MOBX play here. It got rejected at 51 twice here. So it'll be a big push for it to try to get to 51 and see if it can pop out. Yeah. Come on, baby. MOBX over here bubbling up. We shall you me to TMDE, nice pop to $3 and what 377. I'm sorry, I ain't talking about TMDE at all. Where is it? Right here, there you go. You got picked up on TPET. Let's go. TMDE is doing this thing. BATL is doing this thing. STAK is trying to wake itself up here. And MOBX is still holding itself together here. MOBX is just waiting for to give me a look. Give me a flare. Y'all know I always want me a flare. Give me a flare on MOBX here. This is my second play on MOBX. Currently green. Also on this second play on MOBX. CPET is holding 185. Just know your exit. Make some hot chocolate. It's not like hot. Just know your exit. With what is this thing? 1, 2, they got it. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Come on, MOBX. All right, I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't think you want me to talk to you. Which one, vacay? MOBX? I got picked up down at the 41. I'm trying to cross 46 here, but they keep, they keep tiptoeing around it. I found you. Peace, rest, and savor right now. CPET back to the 175-ish area. Come on, baby. We got people trying to make green. There we go. There we go. Come on, friend. You're struggling. There we go. Level 1, check on MOBX. Level 1, check. Your girl took some green here on MOBX. Now let's see if we can make it to this 51-cent line. 51 will take me. You got filled. Let's go. Let's see if we 51 can take us right under the 51 cents line on MOBX here. Level 1, check. Waiting for 51 here on MOBX. 51. A mark of 51 on MOBX. 42 will take me out. Why 42? Because like literally right above what I got in. So I wouldn't lose anything on the rest of this play. The rest of my position on MOBX, I would not lose anything. 42 would completely take me out. At the bottom, I'm trying to cross 51 here on I'm trying to tap 51 here at the top. Why? Because it hit 51 twice already. That's its high area. That's where it got it rejected twice. Let's see if it's going to give us a little push to get us to that 51-cent mark. So that's the logic behind MOBX. I told you guys I liked MOBX since this morning. Let's see what it's going to do. TPET. You're on cruise control. You do you. TPET trying to make a turn back. 75 cents here. Let's see if it could get above 82 at least with TPET. Get above 82 at least. BATL holding $26. I was gonna say 26 cents. BATL holding $26. BATL is a good stock, right? BATL is moving nicely. The only thing with BATL is it's still in the oil and energy sector, right? But you have other stock that is very low price, that you can pick up. You know, if I took $25 instead of buying one BATL, I could buy a crap load of MOBX. You know, I can buy a whole lot more of TPET if you get in the right position. But BATL is a good stock, a decent play. Something to look at. But there's a whole lot other stocks that are low price. You can just kind of load up, no matter the size of your account. MOBX at the, it likes to come down, take me out, and not like out on a date type stuff. Like take me out the game, and then continue to do its thing. And bow down and say so let's start. Come on, TP. We still down 830. Dow still down 830. TMDE, I'm sorry, TMDE is 338. TMDE is 338. MOBX coming down here. Hold on, y'all. Huh? No. BATX has a buyout at $5.50. I'll take a look at it. Give me a second. Me and MOBX still friends right now. If MOBX if it do a little slip and fall, then they'll take me out. If it do just a little slip and fall, they'll take me out. Bubblehead, good morning. I don't know if I said good morning, but I'll check it out. Just give me a second. This just wanna be. MOBX is fighting to hold this 44 cents line. Well, that was nice knowing you, MOBX. Should have closed my position. Yep, we're closed here on MOBX. I'm completely out on MOBX. I'm still out green on MOBX. I'm 2 for 2 on MOBX. What is it, 950? I don't know. Let's see what we call an oil play. We had a 2 for 2 on MOBX. VATL pop $28. Damn, VATL, I was just talking about you. VATL gave us a nice pop to $28. TPET 82, 182 TPET. This is your time to shine, baby. Good job, TP. There you go, 85. Chuck 85. Chuck, come on. Chuck 85. Struggling at the 85. MOBX down to 39 cents. Y'all see why you gotta have a bottom? I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's only, what, 3 or 4 cents from where I got out, but, still, you gotta have a bottom when you come out red. With TPET, you wanted to hold 182 here. You wanted to hold this 182 area, kind of consolidate a little bit, see if we'll find its next leg up to really hold above that 190 area. 182 is not a real support area for it. It's just a little, they're just playing a little tug of war there. Just playing a little tug of war here. So MOBX struggled on that 46 cents line, right? It had a hard time breaking that 46 cents line, or it broke the 46 cents line. It had a hard time holding above the 46 cents line, right? So that's why for me, when I got in a little bit above the lower line. My next step was the next resistance wall. Once I cross the next resistance wall, usually I take some profit. I'm taking something. And then I was trying to see if it'll take me all the way up to the 51 cents, which was as high and exposed where it got rejected twice. It didn't have enough power for it to make it up there. It got a pretty strong rejection off of the 46, 47 cents area and came down big time there on MOBX. Yeah, it's a rocky market out here. Know what you're going in for, get what you get, and get out. Yeah, with a 550 buyout, and they can pull a rug anytime. That's crazy. I'm not VATL. I like VATL. It's moving nicely, but I have other stocks right, in reference to VATL at a very low price that I prefer to play. It's just a good look for me, honestly. Just a little peekaboo here and there on BATL. If I was gonna play another thing, I'd probably play TPET, um, TMDE, and EONR if I was to play another stock right now. MOBX also is a decent stock, but yeah, just be mindful what you guys are getting into while you're getting into stock and so on and so forth. There is opportunity to make money, but it's not an easy market right now. We're in like a category 2 hurricane in the market right now. Maybe category 1. No, category 2. Category 2. Solid category 2, I'd say. If you're from down south, you understand. It's snowing for you people up north. There go MOBX. Came down to this little line here. Did crack the line just slightly here, but came down to this little line here and is having another it's trying to get another push up here on MOBX. TPET hanging around the 82. I'm probably leaving like around 10:30ish, guys. I got a final tomorrow, and I got class today and a final tomorrow, and I could definitely use the extra time to make time over there. Will, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. You're looking at Trading View. Yeah, I know I always say it wrong, but you're looking at Trading View. Where we headed? I don't know. Right now, MOBX is still a solid play. MOBX is still holding itself together. I think MOBX may allegedly, again, everything that I say in here is allegedly. You do with the information as you wish. Yeah, MOBX, I'm out. It took me out at the bottom at 42. I took most of my position at 46 when it crossed that line, and then when it came down on that big mark, it took me out at 42. Now it's trying to move its way back up. Yeah, I'm out. You must didn't hear. It took me out. I think MOBX is still going. I believe is going to try to make another play for the 51-cent line. It just has to do with slow and steady. With MOBX, I think once it gets above the 46, it really needs to kind of consolidate around there. So let's see what it's gonna do with MOBX. I think MOBX had credible news. It's still in reference to the whole oil and energy sector, everything that's going on right now. That is why I like MOBX. That's why I took 2 trades in MOBX. It's still holding itself together, compared to where it started off in the market this morning. It's still holding itself together with MOBX. BATL, big pullback here. Just gave back about $2 here on BATL. TPET holding $1.82. There we go, TPET. Good job, friend. It's having a little hard time at the 85-cent line with TPET though. TPET holding $1.82 here. TMDE. There's a whole lot of T's and a whole lot of M's going on today. But TMDE 375 is holding 375 here. STAK didn't do much today. STAK pulled back to about a dollarish. It's probably gonna hit around the dollar area. If it cracks a dollar, STAK I'd say probably is not gonna do much if it cracks a dollar for the most part. EONR is holding its low 65 cents area. Nothing too crazy happening there with EONR, but it is holding itself together. Another one of them that's under a dollar and all within that range. INDO is down to $6. TUBR, we didn't talk about TUBR. I played TUBR yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. We didn't talk about TUBR, but TUBR gave us a nice climb up. TUBR is also one of those low energy stocks, energy oil, all them right there. Okay, when I bring you up, you want to show out and do a big pullback. TUBR gave a nice uptrend since the market opened. Yeah, I don't know which I went on the screens. Vacay, you still in? You're in MOBX? Well, have a good day. Hope you have a great day at work today. Thank you for coming in. Awesome. Let's see if you get a push to 46 here. CP, come on, baby. Get above 85. Yeah, struggling around the 42 right now. It might have a little something coming for it. It's right here for me, though. There you go on TP. Good job. There you go on TPET. There you go on TPET. If you're up, take something. Take something. Take something. Ain't it something that when you start talking about the stock, it's like, oh yeah, you over here talking about me, you bad mouthing me, and it's like, well, I'm gonna show you, boss. There you go, TP. Good job. Did y'all even see? I didn't even. I'm adjusting my own screen over here. His highest praise, TP, you are in control. $2 break here. Come on. MOBX is bubbling up. There you go, MOBX. MOBX is bubbling up. TP touched that $2 natural resistance on TP, $2. Natural resistance on anything. Gave it a little kickback here. We're coming down on TP, or it's trying to come down on TP. But TP gave you a nice run there. Pink, I don't know if you're still in it or if you played it. I hope you're able to lock out green on there. MOBX bubbling up. MOBX is slow and steady. Slow and steady. What is it, 10:07? Oh, broke $2. Kayla, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. MDE pop here. I'm gonna do a quick recap, and then I'm gonna head out. Like I told you guys, I'm gonna head out a little early today. I a class, and then I have two finals this week, and I'll take the extra time to make sure that I'm more prepared. So I'm gonna do a quick recap, break everything down. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. I should be back on my regular time tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow morning, my regular time, 8:45 ish, 9 o'clock in the morning. I should be fine for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna do a quick recap, show you guys, what we looked at, why we looked at certain things, and so on and so forth. As we kind of go on. All right. Uh, music, and let's get into it. EPT, have a good day. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you tomorrow. All right, let's talk MOBX, right? MOBX, great play for today. MOBX came out this morning. They said that they had knew that they got a large contract to receive product and orders for the U.S. Navy for their missile program. So that was the deal with MOBF. They got a large contract for orders for products that the U.S. Navy uses for their for their missile program. My apologies, for their missile program, right? So that was the deal with MOBX. I told you guys I liked MOBX from morning. I played MOBX during pre-market, and definitely played MOBX again when market opened. Why did I play MOBX? MOBX news was basically that they got a large contract with the U.S. Navy for their missile program for products that they use for their missile program. It's still in reference to this oil and energy and all this stuff that's going on, right? But indirectly, I feel like MOBF was the only stock that had like some credible news in that area. It was still holding its own. That is why I played MOBF this morning. That is why I was able to come out green on MOBX. MOBX I think is a good play. I think that's one that you can continue to take a look at. I played MOBX this morning right around these areas here. Was able to come out green on one touch here, and then I played MOBX after market open. I was able to get in again on MOBX on this touch right here on MOBX. So MOBX is definitely something that you can take a look at. Definitely something that you can look to see if it's going to give you a possible opportunity for you to come green. It has credible news, and it is holding itself together here. If you're looking at MOBX, MOBX is holding itself together pretty decently. The lines on MOBX are holding itself together here. If we're looking at lines on MOBX, take a look. MOBX held itself together here during pre-market, right? MOBX is able to hold itself together here during pre-market. Continue on with the day. You'll see MOBX come down. It gave you a few bounces off of this 46 cents line. One bounce here, two bounce here, and then gave you a third bounce here off of this 46 cents line on MOBX. It gave you several bounces off this 46 cents line here. And then came down, gave you a slight touch here and slight touch here, and it's trying to find its leg, find its way back up here. So the lines are working. The lines are holding on MOBX here. The positions that we have set up on MOBX is working, is holding up. Just be mindful again, market conditions, right? Be mindful, know where you want to get in, know where you want to get out, know what you're looking for in the stock, and see what exactly you're looking for. Go and get it and get out. This is not the time to be playing in the market right now. Moving right along to BATL. BATL is doing great. BATL did not have any news. BATL is one of those that is moving because of this whole everything going on in the world. BATL is one that is attached to this oil and energy sector. That is why BATL is moving. BATL was moving way before the whole thing popped off this weekend or the end of last week. Excuse me. This weekend or the end of last week, BATL was just able to carry that momentum and capitalize on that momentum. And that is why BATL is holding $28 here. No news or anything on BATL. It's just moving off the momentum, off of the oil and energy industry, moving based off of everything happening in the world. So that is why BATL is moving. Definitely one that you can take a look at. Great opportunities for you to be able to come out green in BATL. EONR, same thing. We're going to see a lot of the same things. EONR does not have any news or anything like that. EONR is simply moving. Why is EONR moving? EONR is simply moving based off of everything that is going on in the world, and just like any other stock that is holding up right now, EONR is simply moving based off of the energy and oil sector moving and holding itself up together right now. That is why EONR is moving. That is why you can take a look at EONR. No news or anything attached to it. TMDE. Guess what? Same thing. TMDE, no news, no nothing attached to TMDE. TMDE is tied to the energy and oil sector. That is why TMDE is moving this morning. TMDE was moving yesterday. TMDE second day in a row. Why? Because of everything that is going on in the world right now. Oil and energy is moving. That is why TMDE is moving. You can take a look at TMDE. TMDE is holding itself up pretty nicely on this good Tuesday morning. But you can look at TMDE, mark yourself up, see where you want to get in, get out. This is not the time to be playing in the market, y'all. But get in, get out. There is opportunity to make money. Again, TMDE is only moving because of the momentum and the attention that is currently in the oil and the energy sector right now. So, yeah, TMDE one you can take a look at. STAK. Guess what? STAK is moving only because I said so. No. STAK is moving once again because of the oil and energy sector, everything that is going on in the world. STAK, that is why it's moving. These lines are playing decently with STAK. STAK compared to the others is lacking some volume today, right? STAK not doing anything crazy, but you can take a look at it. Let's say like, oh my gosh, I really, really love this stock and I want to go after STAK. You still have opportunity. STAK is holding. It's playing decent between these lines, but STAK does not have a great volume. If I was looking for a place specifically in the energy and oil sector, you have other stocks that are doing better, that has more volume and a steady flow. I would prefer to play them. But you know, you might be a fan of STAK and say STAK, this gotta be it for me for today. But that is why STAK is moving. TPET, winner, chicken dinner TPET, just like the others. TPET is moving once again. TPET is moving once again. Why? Because the oil and energy sector, based off everything that is going on in the world, this is the second day of TPET moving its way up and finding its next leg up. That is why TPET is moving, because of everything that is going on in the world in the oil and energy sector that is getting a lot of attention right now. TPET is simply moving off of that, but TPET is a nice solid play. TPET is holding itself together, playing decently between these lines here. TPET is definitely one that you can take a look at. See what it's going to do as the day continues, as it's holding itself together very well here, to see what it's going to do as the day continues with TPT. TPT second day in a row on the list, second day in a row holding itself up here. TRB, TRB, I ain't really look at TRB today. I played TRB yesterday, but TRB, just like everything else, TRB is only moving because the oil energy sector is moving because of the attention of everything that is going on in the world. TRB was lacking volume during pre-market. Why I really ain't focused on TRB? But once market opened, TRB didn't really have a steady flow of volume, but it trickled its way up. So if you really want to look at TRB, it is one of those that's still involved in the oil and energy sector. That is why TRB has some attention. That is why it has a little pop. It just does not have any crazy volume. It's not moving up any crazy, it's not moving in a crazy direction or anything like that. But definitely one that you can take a look at with TRB. Look at TMDE. Look at TMDE. TMDE, one of those oil sector stocks, moving its way up, doing this thing here. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out for today. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. I'll be back on tomorrow morning about 8:45, 9 o'clock a.m. Feel free to join me. I'll be back there. Able to come in and join me tomorrow. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. I do have a watch list that I send out every morning. If you're interested, you'll see a section that says watch list. I also have an e-course and a mentorship program. If anybody's interested in learning the foundations of trading and things of that sort, and you're genuinely interested in doing the work, because you do have to do some work, then feel free to check that out. You'll also see a link for that in my bio. Other than that, you guys go out, have a great, great day. Go out in this big world and lead with grace. Put out goodness, put out kindness into this world, and hopefully goodness and kindness comes back in return to you. Thank you for joining. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Pink, you're welcome. Pink, I'm gonna DM you.